Greetings and hello, Libra brothers and sisters. Hi, this is Lawrence, and I'm the Blue-Dyed Emperor. I'm here, and forgive my horrible appearance and raggedy attire, but I just got home from work, had a chance to throw on some clothes and start defrosting my chicken for dinner. Having said that, I want to tell you about a very special person that this reading is for. And it's actually a collective for all Libra brothers and sisters. But there's a twist to the story. So I'm injecting this energy into our read. It's going to be for a special young lady who's 14 years old. She's a friend of my son's. For the purpose of this video, we're going to call her L. For those of you that are in my community page, you know the first name. But for this video that's going public, we're going to just call her L. I want to tell you a story about a young girl who's absolutely has the personality of an angel, just as quiet could be, as gentle as you could possibly imagine, right? With the most softest spoken voice. And I was introduced to her by my son and some of his other friends, who he seems to have a large gathering of female friends, right? But all the parents trust him as being an honorable young man, and he is. He's every bit that. So kudos to him for establishing that on his own. No help from me. It's just who he is as a man. And he's 14. So his friend, I gave all the girls Blue-Dyed Emperor shirts. And we had a chance, and she kept saying she wanted this reading. She's asked Jacob for me to give her a reading and give her a reading. So a couple of days ago, I gave her a reading, and a lot of the little girls had said, "Hey, can I call you Dad too?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" So I say, "Hey, daughter." But it was cute because yesterday she called me up and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I cut my hair myself." I said, "What, you cut your hair yourself?" I said, "I would have paid for you to go to a salon to get your hair cut." She goes, "No, I cut it myself." And then somebody else came and evened it out. She came over to show me her hair. She goes, "Can I come over to show you your hair?" I said, "Yes," and she did. And it looked absolutely beautiful. She looked wonderful. So good job, Elle, on the homemade haircut. I do my own too, as you could probably already tell. Anyways, I'm shuffling as we talk. So I'm not doing no business. I'm doing the Emperor business. And that's sharing a story about love and light. This poor girl had talked to me about her father, who was an abuser of alcohol and substances, about her older sister, who's an abuser of substances and alcohol. I don't know the status of the mother. I'm assuming that there's probably something there too. But she told me a story that's all too common, right? And at 14, to think about suicide. Yep, the Emperor's looking around. At 14, to contemplate suicide? Wow. The stress on our young people today must be just unruly. It's not an uncommon story. Out here, at least in Phoenix, I don't know about everywhere else, but in this district alone, 20 some odd kids took their own lives. How horrible is that you think that life is so bleak and it's just starting out? I mean, come on. Let's just say you're not even educated or going to first grade, I think, until you're 7 years old, 6 years old. And at 14, just 8 years later, 8 years of life, and you're ready to throw in the towel. What are we doing as a society? What are we doing as a community, right, where we don't even share love and time and conversation with our young kids of society these days, right? We stopped sharing ourselves as adults with our kids and said, put them on autopilot. We got our own worries to deal with and our own shit to deal with, and yet put them on autopilot. Send them to school on buses, let them come home on buses, let them feed themselves, take care of themselves, let themselves into the house. Hell no. You know how I know? Because I'd never let my kids do that. As a single dad, working, taking care of, supporting a 4,000 square foot home, taking care of 2 boys every day. I made sure I had a job that I was able to work from home so I could cook for them in the morning, make their lunches, cook them dinners, be there with them throughout the whole way. Every day. Still doing it today. The new job I just got, that I told you about, which is a wonderful improvement, advancement for me. A lot of new opportunities, exposure to new technology, wow, just a whole new industry for me. It's beautiful, right? But guess what? Only by the Spirit Source Himself, only by Source of my Father, was I able for them to go, oh, by the way, I hope you don't mind, Lawrence. I hope you don't mind, but you're going to have to work from home. Wait, can you twist my arm a little bit more, please? We're building a facility. We'll let you know when it's done, but in the meantime, can you work from home? Sure. I guess if you're going to force me to, so I could continue to be present and accountable as a father to my children. Praise God, right? He's a wonderful God. Let's get back to the story about my friend L. So distraught about life that you just see no opening. For all my Libras and brothers, this read is going to be for, and I ask you all on my community page to support this read on behalf of L. I ask you all to say a prayer for L, that she finds the inner strength to love in herself. And I counseled her for an hour and listened to her and counseled her and said, listen, I hate to tell you this, but at 14, you're in charge. Set boundaries. But my parents and my older sister set boundaries. Write on a piece of paper, write each person's name and write a list of boundaries where these people have crossed over the line that has affected you negatively. Write down on a piece of paper these boundaries. Share with them. And if you need help sharing with them and they're not willing to listen, call the Blue-Eyed Emperor, and I guarantee you, I'll personally deliver the message. And that's no joke. So, for parents out there, for the parents of L, I swear to you, I hope you're listening. Anyways, I shuffled that deck completely. I'm going to shuffle the angel cards a few more times, and we're going to get into this read. We're going to get down and dirty and into the weeds here on this. Here's what I want to accomplish with this read, everybody. And again, love and light to you all. Happy New Year. We're now January 2nd. And wow, what a kickoff. What a kickoff. We've seen support for one of our friends in Connecticut, a mother who just recently got divorced, didn't have an apartment, no job. People on here, Christine she's going to kill me. Much love? Much love and a hot cup of coffee? Yeah. She's going to kill me, but you know I love you. She knows I love her. But her screen name is just the cutest thing in the world. And all of them are pitching in to help with trying to find a job that she can work from home. One of them is a resource manager that's offering services to help rewrite resumes and other services that they're doing pro bono for this lady and her children. So wonderful things happen. Spirit Guide, I'm asking you, please. I'm asking you to look down on this table. I'll ask you to look down on me. I ask you to bless me, Father, with a read of spiritual connectivity. Allow me to connect, Father, in the highest way, with the most energy, Father, to show love and light in the outcome for L. L, this is for you and all the other wonderful energies out there that I pick up on. As you all know, I'm not a big fan of horoscopes, but I'm a great fan of energy, and that's what I base my life, my readings on. And with zero regret, it's been uncannily true, right? Most of my readings are right on the spot for many people. Father, I'm asking you, please bless this. In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit, amen. And you're saying, why is he doing the cross if he doesn't believe in religion? I'm doing this for a reason, everybody. I'm calling it in all the stops. There is no line that divides energy, source, and religions. Source and energy are applicable to all religions throughout the world. So Spirit guide, please give me 3 cards for L and all the other Libra brothers and sisters energy. This is for L. L is a Taurus. My main focus is on her right now, but I'm invoking the spiritual energy from all my Libra brothers and sisters to this read to bring clarification and justice in our Father's name to this beautiful young child. I ask that you please give grace and guidance, Father. Grace and guidance. Grace and guidance, Father. Please, Spirit guides, Marco, Gabriel, and Michael. Give me 3 cards, please. 3 cards. On lessons learned, 3 cards. 3 cards on what needs to happen. What will happen? How should she proceed? There's 1. I love you, Libra brothers and sisters, for supporting this read. I want you to know, remember we talked about we're worried about, she's worried about life to the point where you're willing to talk about or contemplate suicide, like so many other young children her age, right, are doing. And I was worried. I've asked you all for prayers on my community page. Guess what card pops out? Guess what card pops out? There's nothing to worry about. You are safe. Read this. I swear to God, I'm about ready to break out in freaking tears right now. You are safe. And this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Source has answered my prayers for L. Answered her prayers for me and for a lot of other you that are out there worried about her. That he's saying don't worry about it because he's under her guidance now. He's under her guidance as of now. He's under her protection. She's under his protection. Spirit guide, please honor me. Continue to honor me in this read. I get just clamoring with goosebumps on my arms right now because that card just touched me. I swear to God, that's the thing. I've been worried and so festering about this. I know that you guys have, and you guys seen it in my community page writing that I was concerned and worried about this young gal, and I am. And honestly, if I could adopt her, I would. I told her the other day, I said, honey, if I could adopt you, I absolutely would. And if it ever gets to the point where she just can't stay there and contemplates hurting or injuring herself over this thing, then I'll go to the courts myself. I don't care what the cost is. I'll do it myself. We can't let people do it. I can't save the world, but I could save those that are as many people as I can, as well as you and I working together to save as many people as we can, and give a little bit of ourselves, a little bit of our time, like some people are doing some of my followers are doing to help some of these people out. It doesn't take money, right? It doesn't always take money. Money is not the answer to everything, and sometimes it's love. Sometimes it's counsel. Sometimes it's sharing. Oh, here we go. We're popped up. What do we just? Oh my God! You guys are gonna hate me. Look at this. You're just watching cards. I just talked about us giving of our time. It doesn't have to be money. It could be time. It could be love. It could be a myriad of things. Our help doesn't have to come in the form of opening your wallet. I don't mind opening my wallet. I certainly don't. But I'm not asking you to. I'd never ask a fellow follower for money, nor would I allow anybody to solicit money from my followers on my page. I'd rather give services and advice and counsel and my time, as you folks are doing, right? Money isn't always the answer. We have government facilities and things for that, but we're talking about giving of ourselves and our time for this. But listen, watch it come out of it. You're not going to believe what's happening tonight. The card that came out, focus on service. How good is our God, is our Father, source, to give these cards out as I talk about it, as I'm asking about it. You see the cards here on the table. You don't see me shuffling or toughing or picking them out, choosing them out. If they don't flip out, I don't come. The answer to this, we're talking about service. The card of service comes out. It says focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. L, you're being blessed right now. There's no way that these cards would come out of here. And you guys look, I'm showing you these cards right here. Look, there's nothing here. There's nothing flipped over, predetermined, pre-shuffled, or pre-picked out. You guys see this stuff right here, right? Come on, Father. We know that we need to focus on service. We know that she's divinely protected and that there's nothing to worry about. Give me something here that gives, that shows the word. It shows the word of love and light. Give me something that shows the word of love and light, Father. Give me something that shows the word of love and light. Honor me. Honor me, Father. Honor me, Father. Shut the little mouth. Honor me, Father, please. You want this card to come out. He wants this card to come out. Oh my God, I told her this the other night too. I said that she had to be assertive. I said that you have to write a list of boundaries. I said, and I told you this at the beginning of the meeting, I told her, I said, listen, write down each person's name. Set boundaries for each one of them, regardless of whether they're your parents or older siblings and stuff. And nobody at no age deserves to be disrespected. You're not going to believe this. I know I didn't, but I felt it. I felt Spirit touch me. The card of assertiveness. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love. Remember I said write a list about boundaries, right? And share that with these people, right? Even if you can't tell them, write the list and put it down. Love yourself, I told her, love yourself enough to know when enough is enough. Even for a 14-year-old, they have a voice, they have a mouth. They should be able to say, guess what, listen, you can't come into my room and steal my stuff. Not acceptable. You can't come in my room and steal my stuff and sell it for booze or alcohol or drugs. Because that hurts me, right? It's okay to say, that hurts me, right? I'm a child and that hurts. The things that you're doing hurts me. I talked about that list. This card says assertiveness. It says this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. The list of boundaries is a request. It's a request to say, stop hurting me. I'll read this again. The situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness. The boundaries is the truthfulness. With the other people, the truthfulness with the other people involved. I told you, father, older sister, perhaps the mother. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Remember, card of strength, this whole reading, this card is for us. Remember I told you, Libra brothers and sisters, support this read for this beautiful young lady who's a Taurus, but I told her that Libra brothers and sisters will guide her, protect her, and spiritually invoke love and light in her life. And guess what? We got our card that shows us, you damn right, Libra brothers and sisters, time to focus on service. Let's help each other, lift everybody that we can. In 2020, help the Blue-Eyed Emperor, help yourselves, help me, help yourself in helping other people. Card told her. The Emperor told you 3 days ago, make a list. Be assertive. State your point and do it so in a way that's loving and love and light. Gave us also the card that told her, no need to worry about it. We have you spiritually loving you up spiritually, emotionally, and physically if you need to. If you need someone to hold your hand to go talk to your parents, the Blue-Eyed Emperor will go with you. If you need somebody to drive your parents to an AA meeting, Blue-Eyed Emperor will drive them. Anyways, Father, thank you for that wonderful, wonderful message. And I thank you, Libra brothers and sisters, for being with me, because I'm using your energy. I'm using your energy that I'm feeling from you to help me with this read. I'm using my wand now to cleanse my cards. I read from these cards for her. And Spirit Guide, I'm going to pull the immediate situation right now. Immediate situation. This young gal. And look, first of all, let me just show you, look. None of my cards are flipped over, predetermined. Nothing here. There's nothing, no tricks or sleeves. These cards that I'm pulling out are based on the energy. Based on the energy that I'm putting out. I ask a question. And you, kid me not, you go to any other reader, see if they do it. See if they can do it. I ask a question. The card comes out. This isn't because I'm a reader, a tarot card reader. The cards speak the energy that I feel in here. It's a validation, a purpose, of choice, of destination. Spirit Guide, give me cards of central location and power. Central location and power of energy. What is the main source of energy? Main source of energy here for my beautiful little Miss L. We're going to call her Little Miss L. Friend to all, kind as can be. 3 of Cups. The central energy of this is a celebration. Celebration. Why not celebrate based on the cards that we pulled out here? Why not celebrate? Why shouldn't she celebrate based on the fact that all of us are coming together? The Blue-Eyed Emperor Army. The Blue-Eyed Emperor Army. I'll say it again. The Blue-Eyed Emperor Army. Libra brothers and sisters of power and strength. I can't make this stuff up. I asked for your help, your energy, and you gave it. What is the crossing energy? What is the crossing energy? Supporting energy, not crossing, supporting. I want to use a different word. Spirit Guide, I'm using something else. I want supporting energy. What can we use to support? Oh my gosh. I changed the direction and focus of that card. Rather than what's the crossing energy, I said, what's the supporting energy? And you better believe we got what? Look at that card right there. Look at the picture. Look at the picture right there. Nine of Pentacles. It's a woman who seems to be carefree. She has birds and butterflies. There's an abundance of money, an abundance of love, an abundance of passion, an abundance of Librans. See all those pentacles? Remember I said, help me support her? What do you think? You see those coins of pentacles surrounding her? As she's able to once again play, and think of play first up here rather than life struggle. You see a person right here? Look at that. Carefree. Carefree. I'm feeling carefree. I got celebration. I got abundance of love and everything else. Right here, I see a direction changing for this young little lady. What is the concern? What do we need to be concerned about right now? What is our concern? What is our concern for her? What are our concerns? Oh, that flipped. Oh my God, you heard me say it. I said, what are our concerns for her? Look at this. I'm not even moving nothing. I'm holding this card right here, pulling it up. Our concerns for her. I said, what are our concerns for her? 3 of Swords, a broken heart. Good God, I love you, Spirit. I love you. I love you, Source. Father, God, you are the best thing in the world. I just asked, I said, what are we concerned about? Not what is she concerned about. I said, what are we concerned about? Go back and listen to my tape and replay it. I said, what are we concerned about? What should we be concerned about? And we're concerned about her, that poor little L, having a broken heart. Being hurt yet again by people who supposed to love you. Right? Supposed to love you. Oh, 555 on my clock, my secondary camera. I don't know what that means yet. I don't have any angel numbers memorized. All I know is that's all I see all day long. Since I started my journey, I don't even see regular time. It's not synchronicity. It doesn't even pop into my radar. I don't know what's happening with all that. What's happening in the past? What's happening in the past? What's happening in the past for L? What's happening in the past? What can we say is in the past? What can we say is in the past? Oh, that one just mysteriously jumped like a crazy bat out of hell. Queen of Pentacles. What was in the past? Queen of Pentacles, talk to me. Queen of Pentacles in the past, in the past, in the past. This is the person who had everything. That looks almost solemn. And maybe at one point in time, L, you had this happiness, right, as a child. You had the sense of everything was in place. Everything was perfect. It went from this, L, to something else now. And I know that. L, how do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself, L? Please, Father, give her strength. Give her strength in this. Give her strength in this. How do you feel about yourself, L? Eight of Pentacles, huh? Look at that. Eight of Pentacles. I see cobwebs. I see a need for perfection, L, and I'm getting out of this, and the cobwebs with the pentacles is that right now you're trying to focus on why you need to be perfect like everybody else. And this is what I'm getting from you with this Eight of Pentacles here, that you feel that you need to continue to refine and refine and refine so that you could be like everybody else. You could be like all the other pentacles that are hanging by the cobwebs. And I'll tell you what the cobwebs mean to me. But you're looking at that pinnacle in front of you for perfection. You're not going to find perfection, Al. You certainly don't need to find it within yourself, because there are no perfect people. There are no perfect parents. There are no perfect anybody out there. So stop trying to look and be like everybody else and be yourself and be happy about it, because you are the only pentacle that matters. All the other pentacles, let them grow moss on themselves. Let them grow old and be how they are, egotistical. That's what I'm getting. Don't worry about your peer friends. Friends will never love you as you need to love yourself. And don't look at yourself as having to be perfect. Be flawed and be proud of being flawed. Be proud of being flawed. I'll say it again. Be proud of being flawed. Be your best you. I mean, who cares about what your dad's doing or what he's not doing, or your sister's doing or what she's not doing, your mom or whoever else comes in your life that seems to deliver you disappointment. As I told you the other night, change your perspective on people. People's problems don't necessarily have to become your problems. And if they do, boundaries. Boundaries. Don't let people talk you into saying, oh, and if, example, if your father's doing something that he shouldn't be doing, using or abusing any substances, and has you around and tries to make you feel guilty or sorry for him. My ex-wife did the same thing to my sons. It's horrible. I get it. It's horrible. Horrible for parents to make their children feel guilty or guilt them to give them things to sell or make money, or to make them sit with them while they sit there and drink or abuse drugs or whatever the case may be, because those abusers never want to be alone. They want people to feel sorry for them. Screw you, people. Love your kids first, and then worry about your fucking habits in the dark by yourself. May God help you. That I pray for. But don't bring your kids or drag your kids down. And L, I'm telling you, priority List. People's names? List. What are the things that these people are doing to you? I told you, write a list and give it to me. Share with me. Let's spend some time together. Let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. Let's go over your list. Let's see about the things that you feel these people are doing, or how they're affecting your life. I'm only going to pull one more card. I want to know the outcome. Outcome. What can we hope for? What can we hope for, L? Not what L can hope for. What can we hope for, L? Because if we can visualize it ourselves, we can manifest for other people. Don't get me wrong. We don't have to manifest for ourselves. If I can visualize it and manifest for myself, I can visualize and manifest for you guys. And in fact, it's been proven. I've proven it. People get things. People find money. People find apartments. People find husbands. You ask me, and I think about it, visualize it along with you. The more energy we can focus on a single problem or single point of interest as a collective, as a hive, as a clan, the greater success we're going to have with helping each other. Give me outcome. Oh, hold on. What the heck? Yeah. Spirit's telling me, Lord, don't forget those cards. I'm going to shuffle this real quick. Give me the outcome. I want outcome right now. Well, give me outcome. Outcome. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This is about getting on to the work of loving yourself. The Three of Pentacles is a card that usually defines someone who's in the heart of creation, the heart of bringing together a vision. And you can see him as he's looking at this pentacle in his hand, marveling at it, polishing it, working it. He's imagining the creation of this, and he's thinking in his mind, how can I replicate this? How can I continue to create? How can I continue to create and bring forth the next level? How can I bring forth the next level? Spirit guide, please give me a clarifier on the Three of Pentacles there. I understand that you want her to focus and work. That's the Pentacles. It's not only about money, but it's about work, right? He has an anvil. He has a hammer. He's working meticulously working and molding and creating something with his hands. Just like you, Elle, should be molding, creating, cultivating in here where you stand. And that's at the forefront. When you put guidelines and parameters around how people can treat you and learn that early on, the rest of your life is going to be a breeze. You'll thank me and all the other Libras on here supporting your power and your energy. That card dropped, setting the deck down, picking up the one card that fell on the ground. The clarifier, like I said, creating, molding, right? Manifesting, being creative, exploring. And I asked for a clarifier on that. The Star card. Remember I said you get to be at the forefront? The Star card is about realization, the molding, the mixing, the blending. Remember I told you that the cultivating, the creation. She's mixing the waters and pouring the two different things and mixing the waters together to create not only a new beginning, but a bright new avenue. A bright new avenue, right? The star is an illumination, right? You're being right now with my friends online. We're providing you illumination into the truth about self-love, respect, and that your life. This is a card that says, these two cards on the outcome is the Three of Pentacles is about you cultivating, molding, being creative, allowing yourself time to regenerate yourself through the manufacturing of love, self-love. resulting in the star card, an epiphany, an illumination of your life to be, which is success, is longevity. The star burns forever bright. And that's exactly who you are. When I said you're at the forefront, you are the star of the show. Elle, I love you. My sons love you. Your friends love you. The Blue-Eyed Emperor family loves you. There's no reason for you to go anywhere other than where you're at on this planet in the 3D with us now, right? The universe source power isn't ready to have you go back home to source. I'm sorry to say, but we're going to force you to stay here with us because we love you. Elle, namaste. I send you love and light, as do the fellow, as do the fellow Librans, brothers and sisters. Elle, we love you, we support you, we send you healing, love, and light. I ask my Father now to invoke a miracle that brings huge justice to your life, huge compassion to your world, huge acceptance of yourself. Stand together. No, I even messed up my own saying. Stand strong, and we'll stand together. You can tell I'm bewitched. I send you love and light. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night.